YouTube burnout is a very real thing and is something that you are most likely going to face at some point in your YouTube career. Whether you have 25 subscribers or 25 million subscribers, finding your solution is the same process. And in this video, we're going to walk through these steps to both prevent and recover you from YouTube creator burnout. Let's talk about it. So first I want to say that while in this video I'm going to be addressing burnout for YouTubers, everything we're going to be talking about applies to really any type of burnout, whether it be Twitch or a 9-to-5 job or really anything in your personal life. And that's because when you study burnout, you realize it's all the same. Ken Coleman did a great video last year talking about burnout at work and how to fix it, and I'll link to that below. It's nearly 40 minutes long, but he said something that was pretty simple and profound. In a nutshell, he said that burnout is not a thing, but rather a description of your symptoms. Burnout is not the source of your issue. Buildup is the source. It's a buildup of your problems. He lists 5 major causes that lead to what we call burnout. And what I want to do in this video is I want to go through those 5 things and talk about how we as creators can address those causes. So let's go through these 5 causes. And again, this applies to anything, not just YouTube. Number 1, you aren't in your sweet spot. The way I like to describe your sweet spot is when your talent meets your passion. You are really good at something and you are able to use that skill to accomplish something that you are passionate about. If that connection isn't there, then this is going to be a very negative cause over time. Number 2 is toxicity. This means that you are working in a toxic culture. Now, in a normal 9-to-5, this would typically mean things like a toxic team, toxic teammates, and most commonly, toxic leadership. And that could be anything from your leaders are mistreating you or they just aren't leading like they should. In YouTube, this could be things like toxic users in your community or in the comment section. It could be hateful, discouraging comments on your videos. Even the way sponsors are working with you and treating you. If you feel a lot of outside negativity in your environment, letting that build up can cause a lot of problems, not just for your brand, but for you as a person. Number 3 is you feel overwhelmed. This is a common one where you feel like you can barely keep your head above water. Expectations are high, you can't produce videos fast enough. Most of you watching are the writer, the actor, the director, the cinematographer, the editor, the designer, and the marketer. YouTubers are doing the work of a full-sized media company, and they're often doing it alone. We'll talk more about this in a minute. Number 4 is you are underappreciated. This is pretty obvious in a 9-to-5 workplace. Your boss, your peers, they either give you recognition for your good work or they don't. With creating content online, you typically have 2 sources of praise. One is your audience, the others can be like the brands that you work with. And if you aren't seeing that your audience or the brands that you're creating content for are appreciating your work, over time that can feel discouraging. And last up, number 5, you don't feel challenged. Maybe you love making YouTube videos, but the ones you are making feel dull. Maybe what you want to be doing is going out and getting some really cinematic shots, but instead, due to whatever circumstance, you stick with a safe, easy style. These videos could be netting you millions of views, but you don't feel challenged in your work, and then you don't feel accomplished, and your brain isn't getting those hits of dopamine that it needs to keep going forward. So if you are going through burnout as a creator right now, make a list of these 5 things and actually write them down, go through them one by one and ask yourself, do I feel this right now? If the answer is yes, then your next question should be, what specifically is causing this feeling and how do I fix that? What I want to do right now is quickly talk about some steps that we as creators can take in each of these areas to either prevent or fix that creator burnout. And before I do that, please let me know in the comments section what areas, if any, are causing you to feel burnt out, and perhaps others can offer their advice and let you know what they've gone through and how they fix that. I would love to know if there are certain areas that are more common than others. Let's start with the sweet spot. Like I said, this is where talent meets passion. Finding your passion is not a topic I'm an expert on, but some things I've learned along the way that can help you is first ask this question. What could you speak on for at least 30 minutes without doing any preparation. That's usually a good sign it's something you are passionate about. The second thing is asking this: what is your mission? Simply creating videos on a topic you love isn't enough. There has to be a mission. Ask yourself that. What am I really wanting to accomplish with my channel? It shouldn't have anything to do with views or subscribers or even money. And again, there's nothing wrong with making videos for money, but that shouldn't be the mission. That's all a byproduct of you accomplishing your mission. Tech Audit TV used to be a very generic tech channel where I would cover a broad range of tech. But several years later, especially after feeling burnout multiple times, I realized I didn't have a mission. I had nothing driving me, nothing to tell my kids when they grow up about what dad did. I've since niched down on the channel and I have a mission. My mission is to provide the next generation of creators with knowledge that they need to start creating, what gear to get, what software to use, what mistakes I've made along the way. My channel has purpose now, and that drives me to create more and more. Let's move on. When it comes to toxicity, you have to surround yourself with positive people. If that means leaving certain communities, do it. If that means booting people from your current community, do it. If that means blocking certain users from your comments, do it. Remember this: if you don't have haters, then you aren't doing anything worth mentioning. Some will disagree with me, but I've never seen any successful creator go their entire career without criticism. Evaluate that criticism. If there's truth, appreciate it and fix it. If you disagree, then move on and keep doing your thing. Ultimately, you have to have thick skin for this business. It's a harsh reality, but that's just how it is, and that can be developed. When it comes to feeling overwhelmed with YouTube, with the exception of bigger YouTubers who are running lots of deals and even a team, most of that is put on by you. Perhaps you've bit off more than you can chew when you committed to the world that you're gonna do 2 videos a week, but really you only have time for 1. Or more commonly, you are comparing yourself to other YouTubers and placing unfair pressure on yourself to grow faster than what is realistic. Remember, when Marquez Brownlee uploaded his 100th video, he had 74 subscribers total. Like, that's all he had, 74 subscribers, 100 videos later. Rome was not built in a day, and neither is a successful YouTube channel. I think you're getting the point with how to go through these items and really identify where you stand and what needs to be fixed. Nobody knows you better than you, so while it's great to get different perspectives from other creators around us, at the end of the day, you know what is best for you. I don't expect this video to solve your issues of burnout, but I do hope that it helps you set up some framework to help you better tackle the issue head on. If you want to talk more about this, please join our Discord community where you can chat with other creators just like you, and I will link to that below in the description. I also go live on Twitch every single week, and I would love to talk to you more about it there, and I'll also link to my Twitch channel. If you found this video to be helpful, hit that thumbs up button, and until next time, my name is Brandon Hassler, and this is Tech Audit TV.